If you guys are in need of any grinding services, hit up my guy Rose NBA on Twitter. From domination to getting you guys a 95 plus overall hidden gem, he does it all. What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and talking about NBA 2K25, my team, and about one of the bigger problems that I think eventually is going to be solved with this monopoly of a franchise. Because right now, the biggest problem with this game, and honestly, the only person I've got to blame, or the only thing you can blame is 2K. But the problem with it is they can do whatever they want, and they know people are still going to play this game. Like, that's the truth behind it. I'm not blaming anybody for playing the game. I'm not. But that's the truth behind this, where we're at right now, is the fact that, guess what? Every single person that wants to play a basketball game plays this game. And honestly, it's one of the least rewarding games that I've been around, at least recently. It's not even remotely close. This game mode is so pretty bad right now. But the problem with it is there's no other basketball games out right now. And as much as people want NBA Live to come back, as much as people want, all these different games to maybe come back to happen, the realistic possibility of college basketball eventually having a video game, I think is the only, not even only, but our biggest hope. Now, let's talk about why that's a big hope. Okay, let's look at Madden compared to college football Ultimate Team. Sure, some of the players are different, but over 50% of them are the exact same players. Like a Cooper DeJean, he's got an Iowa card, he probably has a Madden card. Calvin Johnson, he probably has a Madden card, I'm not sure. He's got a college card. You look at all of those types of different players, they've got college cards and they've got NFL cards, Marshawn Lynch. And so that's what I think the future of hope for this game is. Because right now, with there being no competition, 2K can just do whatever they want. They can gouge people for money left and right. They can drop a Thanksgiving event that they know people are going to drop hundreds of dollars on with no other competition whatsoever at all. And it's kind of ridiculous. They even put level 40 behind a ridiculous paywall this season. But again, right now, there's really nothing anybody can do to solve it until we get rid of this monopoly. We've got to have some competition for a basketball game. Otherwise, it is going to only get worse here in the near future. And I genuinely think when college basketball does come out, EA probably will have a college basketball game. I'm not saying next year, but eventually down the road, that is going to be in the future, right? Like, you cannot tell me that with NIL and whatever they're figuring out, they made a college football game. You can't tell me there can't be a college basketball game. Obviously, I think it's in the works down the road, but I think when that game comes out, at least for myself, I'll probably branch down into that rabbit hole of, guess what? Maybe I'll start a new YouTube channel, stuff like that. And if that game's more fun, I think that's what people are gonna, not necessarily everybody, but some people are gonna play. Because at the end of the day, some people just want to play a basketball game. And I get it. A lot of people are just strictly into the NBA, and so if that's you, whatever. Like, that's fine. I'm not hating on you. I'm just saying some people just want to play a basketball game. When I grew up, I was probably more into college basketball than I was into the NBA. Now, that's obviously changed now. I'm more into the NBA now. But I would have for sure, if the college basketball game was better, probably only bought, first of all, I probably only would have bought one or the other. Now, that's probably not entirely true because there were years I've definitely bought both. But even for myself, like when heading into next year, I probably won't even buy Madden unless there's like a bundle for way cheaper. I probably won't. I'll probably just buy college football and have fun playing one of the video games. Because in my mind, the way I think of is, okay, they're basically both football games. Ultimate Teams have the same type of cards. It's what Ultimate Team am I going to have more fun playing? And so that's what I think the future of this game, where I think, and this is where it helps for 2K. That's where I think the future of 2K could be good. If there is competition, it is going to force 2K's hand to make a good NBA game, a game that is consumer friendly instead of just a game that they gouge us for money. And honestly, this might sound bad, but I think 2K knows that. I think 2K realizes it. I think they know that, guess what? we don't know how long we're going to be the only basketball game available. We don't know. So in the meantime, they've got to make the money that they want to make. Like, I don't even know if that's entirely true, but in my mind, that's what I'm thinking it has to be. Because this game is so pay to win right now. The rewards stink. There's just nothing really worth playing. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, there's got to be something more to this. There's got to be something more. And I genuinely believe that 2K knows deep down, we might have some competition eventually. And so we've got to make our money now. And so, yes, I get it. This year, last year, it's been really. And I know what people are going to say. Ty, all Ultimate Team modes are pay to win. And I get where people are coming from. But I played MLB The Show. I was no money spent. I played college football. I was no money spent. Or not entirely no money spent. I spent money right at the start of the game. But since then, I've not had to spend money whatsoever. There are ways. And again, I played those games a lot. So I, in my opinion, deserve to not have to spend money. But I feel like on this game, it's as hard as it's ever been. It feels as, least accessible as any other game mode. And honestly, I think they're going to push people away. So I think when people have that first opportunity to play a different game, they're going to take it until we start getting, Spotlight Sims back. We finally get, the check from last year to grind for, like one of the best bigs in the game. Imagine right now if they released the Pink Diamond check for us to grind for. That alone would solve a lot of problems that this game has going. Something good. A good guaranteed player that you can grind for would solve a lot of situations. So I'm just telling you guys right now, even if it seems like there is no hope with basketball games in their future, and I'm not saying, a lot of people tell me, Ty, EA is way worse. It's not. Yeah, I will say this. I think EA's community spends way more money. The Madden community spends way more money than the 2K community. But I don't think it's because of the game mode. Like, I think there are a lot of things on Madden, or at least college football, that you can play and make a crazy amount of coins. To not really have to worry about that. There's also the auction house, in which there's no 30-minute wait period. There's just a lot going on for those games that 2K just doesn't have right now. And again, I'm not saying that come the first year of college basketball that it's going to, be the best game out. I'm not saying that. But I think over time, it's going to add some competition to 2K, and that is what we need. That's what we need. Without competition, this game is not going to be any less money hungry than it was the year before. It's just not. It's going to get more and more catered that way. And do I like it? No, but that's just the realistic situation of where we're at. I think I've came to the acceptance of that as well. You guys don't see me make nearly as many rage videos as I did this past week when they dropped D-Rob and all these legend badges behind a massive paywall. To me, that was sickening. But at the end of the day, I've came to that conclusion. You know what? This game is going to be behind a massive paywall. We're not going to have much to grind for. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the only basketball game we have. But when college basketball comes out, people aren't going to have that excuse, right? I won't have that excuse of, well, it's the only basketball game out. That's what I just got to play. Now, again, if 2K has been better than EA at making basketball games, just gameplay-wise, better forever. So I'm not saying that, but a lot of people just play, they want a basketball card collecting mode. Like they do. That's what people want. And I'm genuinely curious how college basketball, as far as a video game, would change everything. Because I think it will. I'm a firm believer in that. And guess what? I'd be more than happy to help change the way these games are ran. If EA gave me a chance, man, I would make that game great. I promise you. 2K, same thing. Yeah, 2K wants me to make a great My Team mode. I will. I'll make it consumer friendly. I'll make your more people play your Ultimate Team mode than ever before. Now, am I guaranteeing, pack sales are going to be through the roof? No, because I would never, ever put a level 40 like the way they did it. But guess what? It's how they made money. So, again, I value consumers having fun. I value people playing the game about as much as anything. And the way I see it, college basketball coming could help out more than people know and more than people realize. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. But I think the addition of college basketball, not saying for everybody, because a lot of people, again, just want the NBA. I think for a lot of people, though, would help out. A lot of people like college basketball just as much as the NBA, if not more, and are just wanting a basketball game. And guess what? The excitement behind college basketball would be there. I genuinely think we could have something special on 2K, on college basketball, when that game first gets released. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.